welcome back to another video, you guys. We're going to take a look at the Star Wars displays, the photos of Anakin Skywalker right here, the new one, over at ACGHK, along with some video footage that we're going to look at a little bit later. But I want to give a shout out to Pop Collectibles for actually going there and getting these photos and getting video of all these different figures, which is pretty awesome to be able to see this in person. So we're going to do separate videos on most of the figures, but here we're going to take a look at Anakin first, and then we'll get into Star Wars stuff, and then we'll do different videos on, Iron Man and all the different things. But these first looks on Anakin, I just want to take a second right here. He's got on the screen. They got him posed up. He's doing a little Force thing going on. Obviously, the star of the show is not going to be the tabards and the suit and the cave, the cloak. I'm sorry, not the cave, the cloak. And it's all going to be the same we saw before, which I think has got some people wondering, hey, do I need this figure? And I think the answer is, yeah, you probably do. Let me zoom in here. Because this is the star of the show, this head sculpt, right? This is why we're interested in this. The head sculpt is unbelievably good. I mean, it just really is. And then we get this new rooted wool hair implantation effect they've got going on. And is it essentially the exact same figure as we've seen before? Well, all signs point to yes. It's not released yet, so we don't know, but it certainly looks that way. But is this head sculpt worth, if you've got the previous versions or both or all the Anakins, is this head sculpt worth the price of admission to have something like this in your collection? Some of you are going to say yes. Some of you are going to say, hell no, I don't want rooted hair. And in which case you don't have to worry about this. And then there's going to be some of you guys out there who go, hey, it's limited edition. I think I can flip it and make some money. And you know who you are. You're going to buy this because of FOMO, or you're going to buy this because you go, hey, well, if I don't like it, I'll just flip it and I'll make some money on it. And you're probably absolutely correct because that's just how collectibles items go. So, you got to decide if this is something you want in your collection or not. I absolutely want it. Let me look at this. It looks straight off the screen, and I want to zoom. How far can we can zoom in? Let's go. Hey, look at the eyes. I mean, come on. I want to look at the hair. Look at this. Look at this. Now, I don't think we're going to get like the same, and that's a creepy close-up photo, but you get the idea. How close can we get? I really don't like sand. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think we're going to get the same treatment that we got with InArt on there, how they came the Futurama head jars. I don't think we're going to see that, but I could be wrong. We haven't seen this Artisan packaging before, so we don't really know. Is the hair going to come pre-styled, or is it going to come like the previous doll hair, if you will, just wrapped in plastic and just doesn't look good out of the box? Those things we don't know yet. We don't know. The only reason I'm kind of speculating on this is because he has some curls going on in the hair, and I don't want to be the one curling them. So Hot Toys, if you're going to jump out there and you want to put yourself out there on the stage and say, hey, look, there's some other competition out there, but we're still the big dog on the block, then you gotta act that way. You can't just say, hey, look, you get this head sculpt and you get some nice hair, but we're going to package it in the same shitty way we've been doing it. I just don't think you can do that. So hopefully they're listening. Hands-wise, we're going to get USB lightsaber hilt. Now I was curious about this earlier on one of the other videos, and I didn't have the answer to this. I think now we can confirm the answer. Only one hilt has USB. The Dooku hilt does not. For an Artisan figure, they're called Artisan. The Artisan line. That's not cool. They should both be USB because if you're going to do the whole, Dooku thing going on there and you only got one lit up, it's going to look really stupid. So, Hot Toys, you need to fix that shit. Gloved hands, they look very similar. We're going to get the droid or the robotic hand in the back. But honestly, none of that even matters. The star of the show is this head sculpt. And you got to decide, is this worth it for yourself? And I think for me it is, because I'm a Star Wars nut, and it just says what it is. This base, I like the base. I kind of dig it. Honestly, I like the one they gave us with the arena suit Boba Fett. They could have continued along that line on the circular line. I kind of dug that, but I think this looks pretty good. It's gonna look good in display in this Artisan style deal. Now this is, we didn't see photos of this, but it does have a crotch grabber going on there. So anybody wondering about that, There it is. You can see it right there. And I'm not really much of a shocker there, honestly. But there's your USB function on your hilt. There's your robotic arm. Everything looks pretty good, in my opinion. You know, here's the hair from the back. This was what I was talking about. It really does look lifelike. Like they really did a hell of a job. And you can tell like where the bunching's going on here. They've got some styling gel. You can see the highlights going on. I was drawing on the screen. Didn't really mean to do that, but you can see that up there. Some highlights going on. So they've got some styling gel going on. And you know, it's just one of those things we're gonna have to deal with as collectors if you want something like this, which is just fine. And there it is from the back. I think it's beautiful. Now, I do want to move on to the next part of the display. Before we do that, they had a little quick video of Anakin on display with all the hands. You can see the diorama base they've got going on there. And here he is in some harsh lighting, if you will. I wouldn't display lighting like this, but you can see it looks great. Honestly, there's no way this is not coming home to collections. So stay tuned. Whenever it does actually get released, it's very limited. It will absolutely be coming to my collection. There's no way I'm missing out on this guy. Now, we do have some new Mandos on display there. We've got a little Mando display going on all around. We've got the new Armorer. For some reason, we've got that. We've got another Covert Mando, the male. We had a female version. We got Chrome Mando up top. And then we have IG-11 with the Grogu vehicle mode. And now we've got the Death Star Trooper. I like this diorama base. I'm hoping we get more like this. It'd be super cool. I think the blank stare on this guy is a little weird. But, you know, that's fine. It's not going to be a standout figure for most people, but I do like it, and I will definitely be getting it if they announce it. But the one I definitely will have to have is the Dewback with the Sand Trooper. I've already said I'm going to get multiples. There's no way I'm not going to do that. I don't think it looks as good as the Sideshow statue from years ago, but seeing how I can't get that one, and you know, not many people can these days, this will be an absolute must. And please, Hot Toys, I hope to hell you actually produce this thing. And please, just let me have it. I don't even care. Just make the damn thing so I can add it to my collection and have like a herd of these guys. The Dewbacks are just super cool. Now, wrapping this video up, we got one more quick thing to look at. But while we're doing this, definitely check out Pop Collectibles if you want to pre-order any of these figures. We got Super Commando Moff Gideon here, and we got the Praetorian Guards back there in the back. I am super happy about all of these guys, and I will definitely be adding them to my collection. All of them, including those three guys in the back. I think they look pretty badass. But as always, collect what you like. See you next time.